playing some games with the deck that has been all the rage. All the rage. Everyone's been playing it recently, talking about it. It's the Inteleon VMAX, a deck that was not really a deck at all for a long time. We saw a little bit of it with Omastar or Greens builds. Never tier 1, never tier 2, never very good. All of a sudden post rotation hits and everyone's trying it out, everyone's playing it. It's having a ton of success in some online tournaments, and I mean, it seems pretty good to me overall. Not as bad now that there's no Pikarom or Vikavolt decks to deal with, or quite as much of them. Not quite as strong without the E-Power. Now that E-Power has rotated, so Inteleon has a chance now to kind of show off what it's made of, and so far it seems to be made of a pretty good deck. Seen it doing pretty well. I've tried it out on my stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG, a couple days ago. Stream there almost every day. Check it out, twitch.tv/AzulGG. First link in the description. Go give a follow over there, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Nothing too ridiculously powerful or strong, but definitely a solid deck overall. Definitely has some potential. Just gotta have to kind of wait and see how high it can climb, especially with, you know, the meta being kind of undecided right now. Maybe Pikarom will all of a sudden, you know, come back into the meta, and at that point, Inteleon VMAX definitely falls off, for sure. Or even if Vikavolt makes a comeback as well. Just Lightning Weak, not great. Weakness Guard Energy, okay, but not something you really want to actively play in a deck where you have Frosmoth, and you want to be able to Ice Dance. Can't Ice Dance Weakness Guard Energy, so not particularly great to want to fit those in a deck like this. But yeah, this is the list I've been running. Nothing special, very similar to a lot of the other builds that are going around right now. Got the 4-3 Inteleon, I got the 3-2 Frosmoth, I got a Keldeo-GX with the Resolute Blade GX, so we don't really have a GX attack besides that. I'm only running 8 water energy, so we really only set up 2 attackers, usually 2 Inteleon VMAX, but sometimes 1 Inteleon VMAX, 1 Keldeo, depending on what we go up against. I got a Giratina in here, because Giratina comboed with that Hydro Snipe, super good at slowing down decks, specifically like Eternatus, really good against them. Got some Jirachis in here. Jirachi's just still really good, especially when we're running Scoop Up Nets, because we want to be playing Zigzagoon, because we do that 160-60 snipe with the max bullet, so being able to KO stuff like Jirachi's, or just setting up bench damage and taking knockouts, and the Zigzagoon comes in handy pretty frequently, or even 2 KO and an Eternatus with the max bullet, you know, 160, 320, Zigzagoon ping, net Zigzagoon, get to that 340, KO the Eternatus, 1 Crobat for draw support, and yeah, 4 research, 4 Marnie, no surprise on the draw support there, 4 calm, 4 quick, 1 stamp, 1 wondrous labyrinth, because we do have, like I said, they got that extra energy in the 8 energy. We can turbo out some energy through that Ice Dance, get ourselves, you know, that 4 energy to be max bulleting or whatever, and then have the wondrous labyrinth in play to disrupt our opponent, especially when comboed with Marnie or stamp, can be pretty devastating. And yeah, pretty straightforward list, nothing too special. Let's go ahead, let's get into some games. All right, we're into our first game here. We got a Snom start. The rest of the hand is absolute garbage. So we got to figure out what to do with the rest of this hand. Hopefully we top deck something to make it a little bit more playable. We're up against the Mad Party, which should theoretically be a pretty good matchup if we can start attacking. If they don't play Mew to protect their bench, we can knock out the active, snipe on the bench. We got to get Crobat with the calm, though. That's not going to be as good. And actually, we want to avoid knocking out this Dedenne at all. And they actually can't even one-hit KO on Inteleon VMAX. They cap out at 300 damage, unless they got some modifiers in there, you know, Zigzagoon's Vitality Bands, whatever, some extra damage from somewhere. They don't even get the one-hit KO, so, on Inteleon VMAX. So this game, definitely just want to set up 2 Inteleon VMAX. That's going to be our goal, get 2 of those things set up, start cruising from there. Zigzagoon top deck, still not great. I'm going to go, we could actually, I'm away the Goon for now. Grab the Jirachi. I'll just try and get into a draw supporter here. Jirachi, switch. Marnie would even be fine. Hey, there's a Marnie. Alright. Grab this Marnie. Bench a Snom. Play the Marnie. For that Inteleon V. We got it. We got the Frosmoth as well, actually. Not bad hand here at all. Quick ball away, quick ball. Grab the Inteleon V. We can even take early knockouts with the, ooh, the snipe shot KO the Sinesti would have been great. No other switch card though, so that's not going to happen. And I guess pass back over to our opponent. We got the Frosmoth, double Snom. It's a pretty good hand. It's a pretty good hand. Yeah, we can even just use the first attack of Inteleon VMAX to do 60. and then we won't return the energy to their hand. Probably want to knock that energy out. If there is one on their Pokemon, like a Twin Energy, the triples automatically discard on their side. That wouldn't be a thing we would really have to worry about. But yeah, early knockouts just for the 60 damage while we build up into the 160-60 snipe. Are getting those 2-hit KOs, or 2 KOs for 1 hit, I should say. 2 KOs for simply hitting once, which is great if we can get there. Research, getting rid of Dedenne. Rhyme, so I think for 40 right now. Not even knocking out my Jirachi yet. But I would be, as long as they can find the energy, I'd be surprised if they don't get up to that 80 damage for the Bunnelby to take the KO. Yeah, use that T-Break. They could use Dedenne, Crobat, other stuff they need to dig for more cards. They don't, theoretically, they don't want to use those cards though. If they don't have to, put them in play. They don't want to put those kind of things in play. Another Sinesti coming down. We're definitely going to try and play for that VMAX. I don't know if I want to play for the VMAX. I might just settle for like a VMAX plus KO Bunnelby here, to be honest. I would kind of be fine with that being my play this turn. I don't really need to do the 160-60. And even just using Snipe Shot, KO Bunnelby would also kind of be fine. So I think I'm just going to send up the Inteleon V. That way I don't have to find a switch card plus the VMAX or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just going to send this thing up here. Because we can at least Snipe Shot it. At the very least, we can Snipe Shot. Double Moth coming out. So that's nice to have that protection. They can't like chase one of our Frosmoths to prevent energy coming into play. We got the VMAX, we got the bucket. All right, looking good. By next turn, we can use the 160-60. We would have had everything if we had sent up a Frosmoth instead, but it was pretty unlikely to pull those cards, and I'm definitely, like I said, fine with it. It would have been pretty sick, though. We actually got everything. Pretty unlikely to get it, though, especially with no cards in the initial hand. So I'm not disappointed that I didn't go for it. I'm fine with the situation. We just take 2 knockouts on the next turn. With 2 dudes from play. The big next part is setting up this next Inteleon VMAX. That's going to be the big part. We could also just use a Frosmoth with the Aurora Beam plus a Zigzagoon to KO a Bunny, possibly, and then go into another VMAX after that. If we can also find a Reset Stamp to combo with that, that'd be sick. E-Radar coming out. Super good. They thinning out cards, and then getting to Dedenne, drawing more cards. Yeah, they have to go for the 2-hit KO here. Like I said, they can't 1-hit KO my Inteleon VMAX. Just literally not possible. Well, it is, literally not possible because the Denne's in play. Like, because of this Denne's, they could go like Goon, Triple Nets, Vitality. And they could theoretically get that. They don't play it though. They probably don't play Goon, probably don't play Net. I'm not playing around those shenanigans that just don't exist. They don't got it. Not unreasonable for them to not have it. Makes no sense for them to have it. So, there's another one. See if they play that Mew. They haven't gotten it out yet, so I don't think they play the Mew because there's no way they're reaching for a 1-hit KO here. Like I said, it makes no sense to reach for a 1-hit KO because they simply can't get it. They can't get a 1-hit KO. It makes no sense to reach for something you can't get. So the only other thing would be Mew to protect their bench, but I would love to take out these 2 Bolty guys this next turn and maybe make it so our opponent just can't even attack next turn. They have 2 Bunnelby left and they have 2 Twin Energy left, so they need one up. That's a good top deck right there. All right, attach active. Marnie here again. Gonna take out both of these Poltegeist. Ooh, this hand, no options at all. Hoping for some good prize cards here. Take that guy out. Moves their draw power, moves their only attacker in play. Pretty strong overall. Let's see what we grab off the prize. The switch does absolutely nothing, and a Giratina does absolutely nothing. We really need this guy to stick around for another turn, I think. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble here. 7, 8. Yeah, they only need a Bunnelby and a Twin Energy. It's not that. There's the Bunnelby. They get the Twin Energy. We are in big trouble, I feel like. There's the concede. I guess they need to like a Dedenne or a Crobat off that because there's the concede. So that means they just had nothing else going on in the hand because they definitely could have won that at that point. But I guess they were trying to hit something bigger off that Great Ball. Didn't get it, so we get the dub. All right, getting to another. We won the coin flip, but I actually been liking choosing to go second with this deck because there's like a lot to set up. Try and pull off a turn 2 attack. We don't have to get a turn 2 attack as well. It's like a turn 2 max bullet, but I like. It's just like going first with this deck does not feel great. It just doesn't feel great. Our opponent mulligans. That's nice to see. What are they playing? Scorch. Pretty good matchup, but it can go pretty bad pretty quickly. Like it's not just like an auto win or anything. Definitely can be a pretty close matchup at times. Here comes a Hearth. Don't need. Well, actually, Giratina can be good in this matchup because they do play the Heat Energy. A lot of the time I see the Heat Energy. Yeah, Heat Energy as well as what's it called can be super fine. Heat Energy and eluding me right now. What is it called? Heat Energy. And there's also, oh man, Big Charm, Big Charm. Getting their HP over that 320, meaning that our Max Bullet doesn't get the one-hit KO. If they have neither of those, we do get the one-hit KO with Max Bullet, but if they have any of those, we don't. So this guy can remove the Heat Energy. Zigzagoon Pings can get around the Big Charm. So it's nice to have that option. Pretty decent opening hand, but I gotta decide what I want to give up here. Probably gonna give up the switch. Get myself an Inteleon V, but I almost want to switch into the active and then just snipe that guy for 40. Sounds pretty good to me, to be honest. Give the Giratina, like I said, getting rid of those heat energy, but if we hit that for 40, Giratina is less, but we might need for a second Scorch down the line. All right, well, I gotta quick ball away something. I could get rid of the water energy, but water energy is always good. No, it's hard to decide what to get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of the Giratina. Need an Inteleon. Let's get an Inteleon. Stellar Wish. Let's see what we can get off that. There's a research. I don't want to use it yet though because of our hand currently. Little Snom. Gonna go with Inteleon. Gonna go with attach. I'm not gonna attach. I'm not gonna switch into it. Not gonna do it. It's gonna pass. I probably should have quick balled away the switch. Kept the Giratina. I came up with a good reason that I would want the Giratina. Kind of backed out of that play. Yeah, I really should have did the thing with the dude. Quick balled away the switch. We have a ton of switch cards in deck. 4 net, 4 net, 4 switch total. So yeah, I probably should have just gone the other way. All right, let's see what our opponent has here. We did not bump their hearth or anything. We only played one stadium ourselves, that Wondrous Labyrinth. Not really that great in this matchup. Could be okay to stop a high heat blast from our opponent at some point, for sure. But yeah, overall, not a ridiculously strong card. A lot of healing in our opponents list. We see Malolana, we see Hyper Potion, and there's a Marnie. Kind of unfortunate. Our hand was pretty sick. They probably knew that too, because we definitely put a research in our hand, not use it. We hadn't played a supporter yet that turn. So our opponent, pretty telegraphed to our opponent that our hand was actually pretty sick there. They're digging real deep for this Welder. Oh no, they've already played Marnie. They can't Welder this one. That's super good for us. So, like, they're digging real deep for this Welder. They actually can't Welder. They've already used their supporter for the turn. Don't mind me. There's the VMAX. Let's see what we can get off the Stellar Wish, Capacious Bucket, or the Research. I'm going to go with the Research here. Capacious Bucket is something we also want, but I think just more cards be a little bit better here. We would have gotten able to get the attack off, which would have put us in a really good spot, but then if they get through this one, we're very likely to hit a water here. Hey, there we go, a water. Did I? All right, I think I played it out right there in how I attached my energy. All right, Max Bullet. Gonna hit this one. Like I said, play around the heat energy, play around the big charm. If they put those on there, we wouldn't be able to get the 1-hit KO. I want to make sure I can get that 1-hit KO here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this Scorch, set it up so even if they do attach a big charm, put a heat energy down, we still get that 1-hit KO with that Max Bullet. No problem. Can easily clean that up. Then we just have to worry about the next thing. Right now, we're really looking for a. We have 3 energy in hand, so we would really like to just see a V, an Inteleon V. That would be super good here. Put all that energy on it, get ready to go. Then we go knock out Scorch VMAX 60 here. We'd even hold the hand just to have the next VMAX set up ready to go on the following turn, and just kind of go from there. They're welding to their active actually here. I don't think they can knock us out. So 2 to the active, attached to the bench. I would think they would want to load up the bench as much as possible to get that guy get ready, get taking 1-hit KOs on stuff, but I guess not. Opting for a split here, 2 active, 1 to the bench. Here comes the Wondrous Labyrinth. That's actually going to hurt me quite a bit here. Oh man, actually that's actually really annoying. Holy moly. See how we do here around this. Gonna go with the attach active. How many energy do we have left? We have 4 energy left. All right, attach here. Crobat or Zigzagoon, not Crobat, my bad. The Zigzagoon ping. This guy twice, we could Keldeo. Oh, but if we prized any energy, we just can't attack again. We could start using some Hydro Snipes with the next guy. Not looking good. Looking sketch, looking sketch. I'll go with Marnie. Yep. Want an Inteleon V. We got the Inteleon, we got a Capacious Bucket, we got a Frosmoth. So a lot of things here. It's just all 4 in the deck. 2 more Capacious Bucket in the deck. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna evolve the Frosmoth. Gonna do some Frosmoth things. Put some energy in play. And it's possible if our opponent doesn't have a Welder here, they actually can't attack with this guy again because of this. Unless they want to replace it, but that would also help us out. So we would be okay with that. All right, Max Bullet. Same thing, hitting that next Scorch because we want to make sure, even if they put Big Charm, even if they put Heat Energy on it, we can get that knockout. Don't have to worry about it. cards here off the prize cards. Net, Quick Ball, Calm, Jirachi, pretty good. They actually even set up the Crobat here. So that kind of tells me, I guess they could have an air balloon in their hand. That's what that could be. And it's a concede. So look to that Marnie worked out. And, I mean, at the very least, didn't give him a welder. But who knows? It might have been just a massive brick on that Marnie, which happens really very often. All right, getting into another one. We are going... No, they're going first. I was like, we're going first. We shouldn't be going first here. Yeah, they're going first. Jirachi start. Snom, Keldeo, Quick Ball. Most of the pieces we need to get going off the rip here. Quick Ball for the Inteleon. Got the Snom down to go to the Frosmoth next turn. We're up against a...
Okay, 8 total.
I see Turf Field, Weakness Guard Energy, Grass Energy. I'm assuming it's some kind of Rowlet, Alolan Executor deck. It's got to be a bad matchup, actually. They kind of heal a lot of damage. I don't want them to heal. Can't be a good matchup, I don't think. I mean, the Keldeo's okay. Maybe in the late game. It is weak to grass, but Rowlet, Alolan Executor can't hit it, but you just hit it with a Rillaboom, theoretically. They opened a Jirachi, so now I'm less confident that's even what it is. It is a Rowlet. It is a Decidueye deck. I don't know if we can beat that. We can Sonic Edge Rowlet. Yeah, that's going to be tough to beat, man. I don't know if we can beat this. Sonic Edge is something we can do. Inteleon can't hit through it. We can put their energy back in their hand with the first attack plus Giratina to discard energy. But just because they can't attack doesn't mean they won't eventually win. We're gonna play through it and see how it goes, but it doesn't feel great. How much HP is that? 60? Can't do 40 plus a Goon. Go double Goon plus 40 with the Snipe. But I think we gotta try and get that turn 2 Inteleon out. We'll keep Keldeo around because it seems like it might be one of our ways to get through a set up Destroy at some point. But yeah, shoving for 40 turn 1 wouldn't be too bad. Let's see what we get. Draw to switch. So I am going to Quick Ball away the switch, I think. Yeah, get rid of that switch. Grab the Inteleon. Still-a-wish. Have a Calm. Exactly what we're looking for here. Bench. Bench. Attach. I wouldn't mind sniping that thing for 40 here. We can actually KO it here. But torn on what I want to do here. We can't. Well, now we can't KO it. Could sniping it for 40 seems really good. We get Crobat as well behind that, so we could go like bench this. Scoop Up Net the Jirachi. Calm away the Frosmoth. I'm assuming my Crobat's in here. It could not be. Oh no, Crobat is prized. Alright, well I have made a massive mistake here now, and I have to live with it. I'm gonna grab Inteleon VMAX. Jirachi back down, and Snipe Shot. Hit that Rowlet for 40 damage. Yep. Could have checked that on my Quick Ball. I didn't, so I'm getting fully punished for it here. So I probably should have just gone with... Just chill. Just chill for a turn. Leave the Jirachi in the active. Next turn, kind of go off from there. 40 here is really good, though, because that means now the Keldeo with the Sonic Edge can get that KO. If we're ever able to set that up, though, which is going to be our initial problem here, is actually setting that up. Because our hand is Inteleon V and an energy. And hard retreating to the Jirachi to support it for the turn is not that good. Because... we don't play a ton of energy. We only play 8 energy, 3 bucket. Just not. This is not a lot of energy. Here's a net. So they got that turn to splitting arrow. Well, they're going to another Jirachi here actually. Looks like they're gonna take this guy to play as well. They maybe will forget about Sonic Edge. So what I'm actually gonna hope for here is that they forget about Sonic Edge and go down to lone Decidueye, and then I Sonic Edge and win the game. So I'm kind of hoping for here, because they are playing in a way where they're trying to like remove their bench. Here's a Quick Ball though. They grab a Rowlet and bench it. Not going to be what's happening, but we'll see what they grab here. If they just don't, there's a Goon. All right, they're putting stuff in play, so not going to work out how I'd want to. Snom might be going down here, which would be terrible. You hate to see the Snom go down. One of the worst things that could ever happen. And it's Jirachi pick up. Here comes the Decidueye. Jirachi comes back down. Then they have a Research in their hand, I believe. We're going to stick it out here. Oh, they're going to give up the Jirachi. All right. They might go about that route stuff. They get a net here. They can pick up this Goon. No, another Rowlet's coming down. Never mind. They fully plan on continuing to attack. a reasonable amount. So it's gonna get tough. We can sit here and Hydro Snipe for a little bit and delay the next Decidueye coming out. Goon, we could Snipe KO this Rowlet here. Kind of like that here. We need a prize card. We need something. So I'm gonna go ahead and Snipe. I'm gonna go ahead and attach. I'm gonna go ahead and Snipe Shot. There's also a prize card because our hand's just kind of dead. As you might have noticed, our Snom is gonna go down as well, which really stinks. Switch into Jirachi next turn, get a Stellar Wish off. Hopefully find a draw supporter. Yeah, Crobat letting me down here in this one by being the prize cards, unfortunately. And maybe we can get to that Keldeo, Sonic Edge, get that KO. Well, no, not next turn, because our Snom's gonna die. Never mind. Without a Frosmoth, we can't accelerate 2 energy and play it. We could just leave the Jirachi inactive for a turn. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we get to just go Snipe Shot and KO another Rowlet next turn. Just kind of delay the next Decidueye, then get through this first Decidueye, and then maybe we can just kind of take over the game from there. That's possible. Here comes a Splitting Arrow. That means I don't have a whole ton to work with. We even KO'd something. So if they have Rosa, that was an option that they just chose not to do or just couldn't do because they don't have the option of doing it. All right. Okay. Switch out. Yeah, switch out. VMAX so it doesn't just die. Let him live for a little bit longer on the bench there. Okay. Got a Wondrous Labyrinth, but they play a lot of Turf Field. So, football way research. Grab myself a Snom. I'm gonna go ahead and just push into a bucket. Perfect. I'm gonna attach to Keldeo. Bench Snom pass. Attach to Keldeo. Bench Snom.
Stop it!
I would love to be able to put Wondrous Labyrinth in play next turn, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to because otherwise we'd lose all this energy. I guess if I top deck we won't be able to attack with Keldeo is the thing. No, I don't think I could really top deck that would allow me to be able to do that. But we're in an okay spot here. If they don't set up another Decidueye, we can stamp them as well. They're gonna KO this Jirachi, go down to 4. I guess if they have boss's orders here on my Keldeo, I kind of lose. But I didn't want to use stamp now. And then stamp to 5, it seems a little bit weak. I wanted them to like draw an extra card or something. Here's Bird Keeper, yeah, do a little bit more for their turn. And then I want to hit him with the stamp. That's when I want to hit him with the stamp. After they've done a little bit more, Decidueye back to the active. Pretty big hand. Another prize card coming in. So yeah, this is if they don't get out another dude, yeah. Right, effects on your opponent. This should KO this. It says V or GX, but this says it ignores effects. I always reread these things just to make sure. As far as I can tell, this Decidueye is dead next turn. But I could be wrong. I could find out for sure. Right here, right now, Keldeo's going to the active. I'm playing the Reset Stamp. I want to hold on to the Wondrous Labyrinth a little bit longer. I could attach twice to here or something like that. The bucket's going down. We're getting some waters. Going to the active. Sonic Edge. KO. Alright, no Decidueye's in play. It worked. I thought it was going to work, but you never know sometimes with Pokemon. Sometimes stuff's a little bit weirder, or I don't fully think it through myself, but it worked. We got the KO. Decidueye is down. They don't have another Rowlet in play with an energy. They cannot attack with Decidueye this turn. We have a boss's orders in hand, so we could chase any Rowlet they put down with energy, further delaying a Decidueye from coming out. And they keep having to put Pokemon in play like this Jirachi in play. We can take advantage of those later on as well, especially with that Max Bullet eventually maybe. And we'll win the game. We'll win the game. We'll see. Comes an ordinary Rod. This makes you think that they probably have a draw supporter in hand, but still, if they don't get a ton of Rowlet in play, then we're still gonna be in a pretty good spot. I think no energy recovery, just going after the Pokemon. There's 2 grass in there. Comes a net into the Stellar Wish. A little bit of missequencing there, I think. We'll see if they Stellar Wish here first, I guess, before they play draw supporter.
You guys kind of on your own right
now they're playing really slow.
Yeah, you dead, boy.
What do they got? Something, nothing. Zigzagoon coming back down, pinging my Snom. Really rude there. Yeah, definitely a misstep from our opponent here. Not Stellar Wishing before they put 2 Pokemon back in the deck. You can't. Oh, and that's a fail on the Stellar Wish. That feels pretty good. If you would assume, well, you'd assume if they had a draw supporter, they would play it before they Stellar Wished. Maybe they really wanted to research or something. I guess. We still got a boss. That's the important part for us. We still got this boss now. Go chasing stuff. Gonna attach to this Inteleon. We could even win this turn if we just top deck a water energy here, actually. Or a Capacious Bucket. Right. Alright. I think we just carry the active. I think I go attach. No, we don't have a Frosmoth. I don't know why I thought I had Frosmoth there. Alright, attach. Sonic Edge. Knock out Jirachi. Alright. They got 1 Pokemon. Once again, the big thing here is they did not get a Rowlet with an energy in play, so there's not a possibility of a Decidueye this turn, giving us one more turn to work with no Decidueyes in play. And with the boss's orders in hand, we can further delay Decidueye being able to attack at least. I guess we could bench double Rowlet this turn, and we wouldn't be able to delay a Decidueye on the next turn, but they wouldn't be able to attack because we can make sure we take their energy out of play with the boss's orders. Another Marnie coming in from my opponent. I probably should have benched this Inteleon V to have the option of that guy, actually, to be honest. It's a little bit awkward. No Crobat in deck still. We can't use the Calm or the Quick Ball to find ourselves a Crobat, unfortunately. But if our opponent does not do anything, then it doesn't really matter. But there's a Quick Ball. There's a Rowlet. No boss's orders in our hand this time around. There's an attach. All right, so I think I'm going to switch it up here. Frosmoth.
No.
I'm going to Quick Ball away a Calm. We could win this game this turn. I'm going to play for that here, I think. That's Jirachi. Switch into it.
Oh, hello.
Telewish.
Yeah, we'll take you too.
Not what I wanted to see. So let's take the boss. Yeah, not what I want to see. All right, Frosmoth comes down. I am going to not bench the Inteleon. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass here. I really want to see a research, and then off the research, we were looking for water energy plus switch or Scoop Up Net, and we would have been able to go knock out both of our opponent's Pokemon in play. Instead, we got nothing. Here comes a Turf Field. Do they have the rare candy? Please don't have the rare candy. That would be great. They do have 3 rare candy. They have 2 rare candy left. I was gonna say 3, but they do have that split art. So let's see. Do they get out the dude here? Quick Ball away the Decidueye. All right, you love to see it. There's a Crobat. That's 2 prize cards that we can now take. There. Okay, there is a candy Decidueye in the hand. All right, not great, but there's a Crobat in play now. That's good for us. Crobat in play is a good thing. Knock out this and the Zigzagoon hopefully, and that's how we can win the game. Looking to be pretty tough to probably knock out this Decidueye. Once again, Keldeo's weak to grass, which means it does get 1-hit KO'd. We do have 3 Scoop Up Nets left, so we could theoretically ping this thing 3 times. And then knock it out with Sonic Edge. So theoretically, that's a line of play we could go with. There's a big charm, so that's not happening anymore. We don't play Tool Scrapper. So that's, all right, it's not happening anymore. That's not a line of play we can take. Game plan, knockout Zigzagoon, knockout Crobat is in full effect. That's our prize cards right there. Yeah. Giratina to delay this could be cool. Also, the Snipe, Hydro Snipe constantly putting the energy back in the hand could be, whoa, my gosh. All right, oh my gosh. Wait, what just happened? They literally got everything. Yep, that's a lot of things for our opponent to have drawn. That's going to make it very difficult for us to win this game at this point. Oh my gosh. Yikes. All right, I'm going to Jirachi into a supporter here now, or hopefully, and hopefully get us out of this terrible situation that we are now in. See, our draw is Wondrous Labyrinth, so it's Stellar Wish.
No, it's all good. I
Found a
appreciate the ball
Marnie.
now.
I'm gonna throw it on the lab here. We have plenty of energy left. I'm gonna throw it on the lab.
What you
I'm
been up
going
dude?
to play the Marnie. There's the Giratina. That's good. And Giratina away the special energy with the lab in play. Maybe they don't get to attack next turn. Pass over to my opponent. Still not feeling too ridiculously confident. How many turf fields do they have left? They usually play what, 2, 3, only 1 down. Definitely possible to get another one out. How many energy are they down? 3. Probably play around 8 or 9 energy.
We play like
upwards of 10.
like non-mainstream Pokemon games. We play like Sword and Shield too,
Not
but
too many.
not as frequently as
And
the
if we can start getting in
non-mainstream
there, I could have
games.
gone with the Hydro Snipe this turn actually and completely negated their potential for an attack. I probably should have gone with the switch Hydro Snipe actually. I didn't really see that. Not gonna lie, I didn't see that as a line of play at all until right now. There's the I should have gone with the Hydro Snipe. That was a mistake for me. Man, what was I thinking there? Why did I go with the Hydro Snipe? And there's the boss. Knockout. Oh, I guess they don't win the game though. They don't win yet. They did say good game or well played or whatever, but they actually don't win the game yet. I'm gonna send up Inteleon. I thought for a second I thought they had the game, but apparently not. But it's Jirachi.
Okay, everybody's out of moves.
Grab. How many energy do I have left? 3. 1 bucket.
Right.
Inteleon V.
Rotation.
I'm just gonna thin it down, just discard it.
still
I could have
happens
sent up
there.
Jirachi Stellar Wish and then switched. Oops, that's a mistake. Alright. We got the boss. They have no nets left. They can't want to kill my active. They can't win off the bench currently. I could scoop up net this Jirachi to keep it safe, but I think I just need to save the net. I'm just gonna go hit, do nothing, do 60 to the Crobat, and then next turn go boss, net, ping, win the game. Gonna be my I could take away their energy and put the energy back in their hand as well. But then I can't win next turn for sure. I'm just gonna go like this. We have to win next turn. They need a second goon or fourth scoop up net, whatever, something like that to win the game here. If they got it, they got it. They can KO my Jirachi off the bench. If they have a boss's orders, they also got it because they can just boss again and take a knockout. If not, we actually have game next turn in our hand. Net my goon, ping their goon, boss, knock out the Crobat and the goon for our last 3 prize cards. I should have Hydro Sniped. I don't know why I didn't Hydro Snipe last turn. It's eluding me as to why I would have ever thought that wouldn't be the correct play.
You tried to get Azul to play this?
Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you why I didn't do it. There's the discard. Quick balls are all gone. And they have 1 net. There's their 4th net, though. No. And the ping happens. But I think I would have actually got the win if they had played out the exact same way. If I had just switched and Hydro Sniped the turn before and they whiffed an attack, I think I would have just won the game, actually, to be honest. Yeah. So the misplay caught up to me and I lost because of it. It happens a lot. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for these games with Inteleon. Hope you guys have a good day. Or enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching the videos. Hope you enjoyed the games. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.